Oh my goodness. I'm so tired today. Today is a Sunday. What is up, everybody? Today is a very tiresome, very tiresome day for me, and but that won't stop me making videos. What this video is gonna be about, it's gonna be super useful for anyone that's for film editing. It's gonna be used for any program that you use. I'm gonna be providing 5 or maybe 6 very useful tips that is very simple that will speed up your work fluent. How do I say that correctly? 5 tips that will speed up your workflow. There we go, that's much better. What's my number 1? Of course, number 1 is the most important thing to improve your speed, improve your editing flowing, and so on. So number 1 is to be organized. Be absolutely organized. If you're not, you should start that right now and practice with it. So organized. So let's focus on this folder right now. So I'm gonna be organized. What I mean by that, to being organized, you're using multiple cameras or you're using one camera, but you're using it for different location, date, time, so on. B-roll sequence. Make all that into the folder. If you're B-roll sequence, put that in that one folder. For if you're a blogger, if you're blogging in this location, put that in the folder. Times, like for date and stuff like that. Day 1, day 2, day 3. What I'm here, I'm not using very much, but I'm using multiple cameras. 2 different cameras here, GoPro and Sony a6500. So I'm separating these 2 in the folder. Let's put this in the Adobe Premiere and open it up. It's number 2, ingest setting. I'll talk about it. So I'm gonna maybe speed up my workflow. Here we go. Go here in the tab right here, ingest setting. So ingest, you want to create process, which speed up. So create process, what is that? Create process, so it'll take you over to a media encoder, and it would encode each video that you put into your Premiere assembly, or your bin there. Create process, and my favorite thing to use is 1280 by 720 H.264. I'm ready to create this project, so I'm gonna enter OK. What I mean by ingest, so create a process. Now I'm gonna put my folders in here. That Media 2 folder already organized, so I'm gonna throw this in assembly here. Once you put that in their assembly, your media encoder will open up by itself. Create process to make a preview much faster. You can see here, media encoder will open up, and when you wait for if you have a big file and you're waiting for it, sometime it'll probably take at least a half hour to an hour, depending on how much video you put in there. That's gonna be a killer for work time. I would strongly recommend do this right away before you start working on it. If you're doing something else, you're not planning to edit, I would put this in there because this file will be taking a while. Now for me, I'm just gonna have to wait. So I'm just gonna figure out what I'm gonna do. Finally. So, and then my encoding process is done. This is what it should look like. It should be all blue done. Get back into the program. Now I'm back in Adobe Premiere Pro. As I said, organize, ingest to create process for you to speed up your process. In these 2 separate, being organized and creating process to speed up my editing flow. We're gonna step back to first step, what I mean by labeling. This is gonna be labeling, so it's gonna be step 3, but I still consider organizing as step 1. When I'm gonna label it, I'm gonna label it by different colors, by the frame per second. I'm gonna go into Sony, so I'm gonna go here. You can't see the frame per second, so now I'm gonna go here. You switch it to the view, so it changed to the list view, and you can see easily frame rate 23976 to 120. Highlight all the 120 here. So let's do that, and then I'm gonna highlight, double click. Here you can do these here, right here, the color here, that's blue. So now I'm gonna double click it, and you can see label right here. So I'm gonna label 120 frames per second, yellow. So, and then once you do that, so let's change the sequence here. You can see yellow here, and it will be yellow, so you know which one is faster frame per second. So now I'm gonna put normal sequence here. Let me move that. No. Here, now you have these 2 different colors, yellow and blue, and you know which frame per second, and it's very useful to speed up your process. Number 3, for speeding up your process, of course, everybody can be saying this. I bet you heard this so many times. And of course, it is going to be so much better once you know your shortcut. How do I know my shortcut? I would write it on the side of a paper and then put it on the side so I can press it, not looking back and forth and highlighting over to see what tools are shortcuts. So I just have it a paper on the side and look over and see where my shortcut is, which one is which. And then once I start getting used to it, I don't look at the paper and just start using the shortcut. But if I forget, I would look back over and then do it. It's so hard. How can I make learning shortcuts so much easier? Number one, know what tool to use the most. Find the tool you use the most and play around with it. List them, make a list. What tool do I use the most? Top 10, top 15, top 5, whatever. If you only use one tool, well, you don't need shortcut for that. But if you use top 5, 10, 15 tool, I would create my own shortcut panel. How do I do that? So I would go over to Adobe Premiere and then you can see keyboard and shortcut. So you play around. I have my own shortcut that I use. Learn your shortcut, write down your top 15, create your own shortcut, and I'll make another video about shortcut, how to do it. Let's put that aside for now. So know your shortcut. Number 4 is awesome. So number 4, save preset. If you save preset, how can I do that? What do I save? You can save your audio modified, color grading. How do I save preset, my own color grading preset? How do I save my preset? Take your color grading. I'm gonna show you color grading. For example, I'm gonna look at this film here. Color that's a little bit colder because it's under cold, and then I'm gonna bring up my contrast, highlight a little bit down lower, shadow. Oh yeah. White, higher, black, down, and then you go to curve. If you're gonna change your curve, change this curve to the normal way of editing, and this look already better. Now I'm gonna save my preset. Just did a little bit editing, save that, so I can use it in the next video without re-editing the whole thing over again. Here you see a luminary color, and you see this panel here. So I'm gonna click on that, and you can save preset. Save preset, so my color grading. So there we go. Now we say okay, and where do I find that? Go over to the effect tab, and then you see the preset. So here we go to preset, and then go find my color grading. There we go. So it's back to normal. So here's my color grading preset, and then I'll put it on the next areas. Same thing. You just click over, drag it, whip it over there, and then drop it on your film. Number 5. This one's my favorite. I never knew anything about it. Didn't know it until somebody brought this up, and I'm like, wow, this made my editing flow so much faster, easier without looking for it. Saving your bin of your favorite preset, effect, so on. See what I mean by that. Your effect folder, and you notice my favorite folder there. I'll show you what it is. So I'm gonna create a new one. My most used items. My most used item for warp stabilizer. The warp stabilizer, I'm gonna put that in there. Luma key. So here's Luma key, and then I'm gonna put it over here. And then that's what crop. As you can see the ideas here, let's just go click on my most used folder. So I'm just gonna go here. Oh, I know everything that I'm gonna use. So I'm gonna use a warp stabilizer. And you just click on your favorite folder, drag your most used effect. It is so much easier instead of typing it up or the stuff over there. That's it for I have 5 most useful, maybe 5.5. I hope this video helped you guys a lot and speed up your editing film. Make your life so much easier. So that's it for you guys today. Happy editing mostly, and show me that smile. If you guys are pointing your thumb up in the sky, click on that like button and I would appreciate it. If you haven't yet, click on that subscribe button. But if you already have, crack the bell to ring notification for my future video of 2019 and so on. I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you very much again. I appreciate it.